Well, without further ado, hopefully we have no more problems because that kind of sucked. Yeah, it's literally 1 minute into the tournament. I'm gonna put this over here, put that over there. Pick that up. Because I'm gonna need to take notes as I do this. Notepad. All right, because this is what you do in tournaments. I almost forgot. You write down what you see. All right. It's 4 p.m. As always, we are ready right on the dot. So let's get in there. Let's see if we can enter now. Let's see if we got this. Oh my goodness. We're getting in. All right. Yep. Yep. We're locked in, guys. The team is locked and loaded. Yep. Searching for an opponent. This is so exciting, guys. This is our first ever tournament. This is my first ever tournament. Never mind ours. It's my first ever tournament Pokemon. Never mind as a channel. Just period. First ever doubles tournament for sure. I mean, I know that we did a little teaser last night with singles, but this is a whole other beast. Let's get it going, guys. Let's get ready. We have found our first opponent. Let's go. All right. Kyogre, Solgaleo, Rillaboom, Zapdos, Grimmsnarl, and Dusclops. Okay. Well, we know how we're going to start this one off. I see Grimmsnarl, which is kind of cool. All right. So Groudon, Venusaur. What do we struggle against? Zacian is obvious. And then who do we have in the back? I wonder if we throw in Regieleki. Is Regieleki the way? Is Regieleki the play? Grimmsnarl is also a possibility. So what do we lose to so far? Do we do Regieleki? I think it's Incineroar. I think Incineroar is the play. Just in time. All right. First battle. Let's go. All right. So what do we have coming up off the bat? Solgaleo and Grimmsnarl. Okay. Psychic Steel. Okay. Taunt. Yep, we saw that taunt coming. Sludge Bomb into him. That's going to do some serious damage. More than half. That's awesome. And Precipice Blades. Does this take out Grimmsnarl? Ah, I missed. That sucks. That sucks. I think we just Precipice Blades again. Or do we just straight up Fire Punch? Fire Punch for the accuracy. Let's do the same move over again. Is he Dynamaxing Solgaleo? Yep. It makes me wonder if I should have Dynamaxed my Groudon. Reflect, okay. I'm still going to take out Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is gone. And this Fire Punch is going to do a shit ton of damage in the sun. Like a ton of damage. Max Mindstorm into Venusaur, not a huge surprise. Venusaur did his job. Fire Punch is going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Oh, not that much. Burn? Oh shit, weakness policy. Ooh, that's scary actually, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Kyogre. Oh, that's a little scary. Alright. Wait, Psychic Terrain. I can't fake out. Okay, oh shit. Good move. I don't think Max Slow was the right move, but it's the one we're gonna rock. It's the one we're gonna rock. Take it pretty well. Now Sun is out. I wish I had max ground on that one. Yep. Zacian takes it. Well done, Zacian. I wish I had max ground twice. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. If I'd done it twice, I would have won it. Oh, it's so bad. Because now it has... Yeah, that sucks. This is tough. I think we lose this one. Oh, we go first. Weird. Did I max Quake into it? That might be a huge mistake. Oh, I made a big mistake there. I should use max Flare. It would be 2-on-1 if I had done that. Oh, I did max Flare. Okay. So it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I kind of second guessed myself there. All right, Incineroar. It's not totally over yet. Let's see what I can do here. Is Psychic Terrain still out? It is, okay. That's unfortunate. Scald. There's no way we take this right. Close. If we had hit that, we would have won. We lost by one turn. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That was a very close fight. That was incredibly close. All right, not bad, not bad. Not bad. We learned a lot. We learned a lot. I probably should have Regieleki in there for that specific reason right there. I was agonizing in between Regieleki and Incineroar. So. Well, that's how it begins. Yeah, Emerald, go for it. Now that you got my attention. Yeah, sorry that I wasn't paying attention. This is big tournament time. All right, Sociopath. All right, yeah. Feel free to tell me what you got going on. All right, so Dragapult, Zacian, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Zelda. Okay, so oh my god, that's a big list there. All right, so a lot of his team actually loses the Groudon, which we like that. We like to see that a lot. So those two. Zacian obviously in the back. And then probably Regieleki, honestly. Nothing hardcore threatens it, I don't think. So we can switch off the volt switch pretty well. Jesus. All right, so Mario Galaxy. The shoes are a bomb. Yeah, 4K monitor, soundbar, Age of Calamity, Topical Freeze, or Tropical Freeze, Topical Freeze, 3D World pre-order, Pokemon Y twice, Pro Controller, Crash Insane, Trilogy, Xbox and Amazon gift cards, $80 hoodie. That's awesome, dude. Way to go, dude. Okay, I don't mind this lead. I do not hate this lead at all. This lead is a lead that we can take pretty well. Unless they fake me out. That's a little scary, I won't lie. So sleep powder into him, and then a volt switch into you. All right, let's see how this goes. $80 in a hoodie, yep. All right, so who is he going to fake out into? That's the question. Okay. Big hit. Emerald, I'm actually in the middle of a tournament, so I won't be able to battle with you. This is a live tournament going on. I'll be battling for the next, 3 hours. Yeah, I know. Groudon. Airstream, not a huge surprise. Venusaur does go down. And we could toss Regieleki back in. Let's see if this works. I think we're still faster than Yveltal. I think Yveltal is, 99 speed? I probably should have looked this up really fast, but I think Yveltal has 99 speed. It does. So that means Regieleki's faster. And Groudon should probably be faster than Incineroar, so this might be a double KO. There's no switches out, so let's see what happens. And we do increase our special defense, which is actually really big with the Salt Vest. I think this works out pretty well. Regieleki Thunderbolts will take out Yveltal. Very good. Yveltal does go down. That's a big, big, big takeout. And Parting Shot. How is it faster? That's weird. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that it's faster. Shocked that it's faster. Well, I don't know. Maybe is it 80 base speed or is it 60? I thought it was 60. Incineroar. It's 60 base speed. How the hell are you faster? Zacian. Okay, we're gonna hit it hard. We're gonna hit it hard. It's okay. We're gonna do some big damage right here. Max Quake comes out. Bam! Yes! One hit KO. Let's go. Big crit. I don't think we take it out with one hit without the crit there. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I think that crit definitely helped a lot. Peace out, Zacian. That's a big hit. That's a big score for the side. Big, big, big score for our side. All right, he's back out. Okay. All right. Definitely reducing our attack power. All right. Well, I think the Incineroar is our bigger threat because we have Zacian in the back who just sweeps up the floor with, just wipes the floor with, oh, it's the water variant, but still, it wipes the floor with it. And Thunderbolt. It's going to fake me out. We all know this. Surging strikes into me. A crit off the bat. You don't want to see it. Obviously, I'm kidding. Let's go, Reggie. Like you taking those hits. Incineroar gets hurt badly. Like, badly. Barry does pop. We still take it out, though. It's still in range. And Thunderbolt, because there's nothing he can really do about it. Well, he can, yeah, he could do that. But it's going to lose against Zacian. And one more Max Quake into him, and that should do it. On that end, on this end at least. Aqua Jet. That's fine. Regieleki does go down. Max Quake should take out Incineroar. It does. Very good. And now we have a 2v1 with full health. And we have good old Zacian in the back. And it kind of, it's not quite checkmate yet because we could miss with Play Rough, but I think we're in a really good position. Detect. Sunlight fades, so his water attacks are going to do more damage. There's that. So it might take out Groudon. Like it needs, if we need to hit it twice. Okay, we hit it once. That's big. That's big. Even if it was, focus. So does Surging Strikes take out Groudon? Okay, doesn't matter. That's not gonna take out Zacian, and the Thunder Punch is gonna do the job. And we take out our second battle. Let's go. We actually won one. Let's go, guys. And we're back to 1500 probably. We are 1-1. All right. Yes, continue. Let's keep it going. And we're back to 1500. All right. Okay, Zazamenta, Thundurus, Yveltal, Metagross, Suicune, and Entei. Okay. All right, well, our lead is looking pretty good. No Venusaur this time. I just didn't see Venusaur fitting into this fight too very well, so we'll hold him off to the side for this one. Metagross. Okay. All right, let's see how much damage we're doing here. I almost feel like I should have Volt switched because there's probably a Yveltal in the back. And we really do want Regieleki for that. Okay, so they Dynamax as well. Not a surprise there. Not a huge surprise there at all. I probably should have led with Incineroar for fake out on the Prankster Tailwind. That was probably the move. I made a wrong move there. Big damage. If we trade, though, that's not the worst trade in the world. Oh, we might take it out before it even attacks. Big hit. And Metagross is down. Let's go. What a good first turn. That's a huge first turn. What a humongous first turn that was. Oh, jeez. That was a big first turn. I was not anticipating that move at all. And what am I even thinking? Thundurus does not carry Tailwind. What am I even thinking? Yeah, Thundurus is going to do something completely different. That was not... Yeah, that was... Duh, obviously. Probably Yveltal, like just in case it does the Yveltal switch. Oh, we disconnected. We'll double that just in case there's a Yveltal switch. Big Thunderbolt's gonna do some good damage. Rising Voltage. It's not gonna do much. There is no electric terrain out. Sacred Fire. Okay, it burns. That does stink. That does stink. But we're gonna do a ton of damage anyway. Big time Rockfall coming into him. Did that take it out? It didn't take it out. That sucks. Wait, this might take it out. Yes, let's go, Sandstorm. That does take it out. And is Yveltal coming out? Zazamenta. Okay. Maximum Quake into Zazamenta. And another Thunderbolt. Another Thunderbolt. Right? Let's hurt that Zazamenta as much as we can. Hopefully it doesn't protect. Doesn't protect. Okay, big Thunderbolt comes out into it. Oof. Behemoth Bash. I think we still take this actually, because Groudon is bulky as hell. It hurts, but I think we take it. We do. Groudon, let's go. Rising Voltage. Nope. Ain't gonna kill. Let's go Regieleki. And Max Quake. All his friends are gonna be dead. Pretty sure this takes it out. Let's go, Groudon. I'm so proud of you. This might be checkmate. Regieleki holds on. Regieleki just bolting away. Battle is canceled. They submit to our superior power. Let's go, guys. And we're 2-1. We're winning so far. Do you see that? We're plus in points right now. Okay, this is a lead that we have seen before. So Regigigas and yep, and Wheezing. This is something we have seen before. Kyogre, Yveltal, Regieleki, and Thundurus. Okay, well, we know how we start this off. Venusaur, Zacian in the back. Probably Regieleki in the back. All right. See how this goes, guys. This is looking very, very much like a Cybertron team. Regigigas and Weezing, that is not a huge surprise. That is exactly what we planned for. And Venusaur is going to outspeed. See how this goes. They don't Dynamax, which is not a huge surprise. Sleep Powder, please connect. Protect, okay. It's probably going to taunt. Yeah, it's probably going to taunt off of that. Will-Wisp, ouch. Big time Will-Wisp. That's going to hurt. But at least we're going to increase this up. We're going to raise this up a little bit. It almost takes it out. It almost does. Hopefully Wheezing protects and we knock it out. Groudon's still doing big damage, even though it's burned, like still doing heavy damage. I don't think they had a grass type, and they have Yveltal, so I'm not worried about the weather changing. Is Regigigas going to fall into sleep? Please connect. Like, please connect. We have like over an 85% chance, I think, of it connecting. This is huge if it connects. This is like the game of the balance, but we should win this battle right here. Please connect. Next Hailstorm. Why are you going faster? Groudon takes it. How did you go faster? You like... I don't get it. I don't get it. Life Orb. Sleep Powder does come out, which is big, but I'm shocked that Regigigas went out first. Taunt, it doesn't matter. We're faster, so we got the Sleep Powder off just in time, which is awesome. And we're going to take away that fast start that you had. So Regigigas is not that great anymore. And our special defense is way up. It's way up. And Regigigas is not that strong anymore. It is neutered. It is asleep. Its slow start is back on. Peace out, Regigigas. Drought is back in. Let's go, guys. Oh, that's why. That's why, because Drought wasn't out in the first place. That's why we were slower. Okay, duh. How could I forget about that? Amateur hour over here. Now we're fast. Now they're in trouble. They're in a lot of trouble. They do have Kyogre. I thought they had Xerneas. I thought they had Xerneas. Yeah, we're going to switch out Groudon, as funny as that is, because we need to get rid of this rain like ASAP. And Zacian's going to do mega damage into that Regigigas if given a shot. Spout, we should survive this. Zacian does take it, which is awesome. Leaf Storm comes out, big damage. Behemoth Blade will take out the Kyogre. There was no switches on their side, I don't think. Kyogre will be knocked out, which is big. Oh shit, it comes out first. How did Zacian survive? Oh yeah, Zacian, because we knocked its health down so low. I'm shocked that it survived that. Let's go! Like, I was actually shocking how little damage it does because we knocked its health down so low. And because of the yeah. Dang, that was an even better move than I thought it was. Yeah, Regigigas, you're not scaring anybody there, buddy. You're not scaring anybody. And who are you? Yveltal. Alright. Well, Yveltal, we know what we got for you. Oh, Yveltal, I keep calling it Xerneas, duh. We have a big blade coming your way, buddy. And since we're in the sun, we might as well throw a fire punch, right? I believe Zacian should really outspeed Xerneas here. Okay. Beam of Blade, not going to hit, unfortunately. Big time fire punch. Yes, full sleep. Let's go. The full 3 turns of sleep. I mean, we probably had it anyway, but like that's enough to make you smile a little bit. Nope, no double protect here. One of the best animations in the game incoming. Let's go, guys. And that should Oko. It does Oko. Let's go. They're down to the Regigigas, which is not good right now. It's not doing too well. Does it flinch? Did we flinch it? It woke up. High horsepower. Yep. That's fine. This is why we have Wenuzor. Sun is still out. The guys act together, so it is fast. It's powerful again. This Regigigas, it's strong. But it's not strong enough to take what we're about to throw at it, I don't think. Alright, let's throw a Leaf Storm at it. And let's throw another Fire Punch. We're in the sun, right? Leaf Storm, she comes out, it's gonna do good damage. Or just take it out straight out. And we are 3-1 right now? Is that what's going on here? I'm calling you Veltel. Like I'm doing a lot of things wrong here, but we're still winning. It's not mattering. Let's go, guys. We are 3-1 on the day so far. Of course, I want to keep it going. 1532. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Let's keep it increasing. Woo-wee. Three and one on Z Day. All right, this guy has a lower rating than us, so we really, really want to win this. All right. I mean, another wheezing Regigigas, right? We just fought this. All right, let's see how it goes. It's an interesting battle because we have a lot of similarity. Not a huge surprise. He's thinking. Okay, so he Dynamaxes as well. It's probably going to taunt to protect. Hopefully it goes on the Groudon, because we're going to take that hit. And again, the Sleep Powder has to hit. It's what this game comes down to. We're going to learn a lot from this turn, because the other guy we fought did not do his turn correctly at all. He went way too aggressive. Let's see if this guy plays a little bit more cautiously. He might actually take us out because of it. Max Strike, okay. Venusaur doesn't take it. Shit. Okay. But Sludge Bomb. That was a bad move. If they will wisp, they might have won the game. But Weazen's going to go down now. It's not even. Yeah. Oh, it is sashed. It is sashed. That sucks. It is sashed. In its own weird way, the poison kind of protects me a little bit. Okay. My attack goes up, which I like. If they throw in Ho-Oh, that kind of sucks. Ho-Oh, that does kind of suck. Just a little bit. This is going to hit hard. It takes it out in one shot. Let's go. Big crit. That's a huge crit. That's a big crit. That's a big crit if we've ever seen one. Misses, which is fine. All right. If it's wheezing, that's kind of cool. All right. So we know exactly what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to protect the Zacian, and we're going to jump a Max Rockfall onto the Ho-Oh and see what happens. And that should take out Wheezing as well because of the Sandstorm. And protect. All right, that's what our move is. No switches. Zacian protects, which is big. Nope, not going to do it. Sacred Fire. Double it to Zacian. Nope. No. Here it comes. You're going to pay for it mightily. Let's go. This might actually take out Ho-Oh. Double KO. Let's go. We're about to be 4-1, guys. What's going on here? And attack goes up again for Zacian. Well, Tell me he just quits. He just quits. All right, guys. I think I need to take a quick break. We're 4-1 on the day so far. After losing the first battle, we have turned it around, and now we're 4-1. Okay. Let me take a quick break, guys. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I think we're ready to try it again, guys. A lot better than I thought. And if we like crumble, if we start to crumble and fall apart, it's okay. I have had my fun thus far. Like we are way ahead of the game, way bigger than we thought. Okay, so another Groudon Venusaur team. All right, Xerneas, Venusaur, Regieleki. Okay, all right. So we know what to do. Do we pull out Dracovish for this one? Just in time. I thought about Dracovish, but we're not going to do Dracovish. Thought about it, but not this time. That was very close, though. I need to be more careful about that. I need to not, you know, I need to pick it and stick it way quicker than that. Xerneas Incineroar? Okay. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Just in case, it's not going to happen, but just in case. Just in case. And we have the Xerneas counter and Zacian in the back. Not a huge surprise. I actually probably should have Dynamax Venusaur. Probably would have been a really good idea. Yeah, Geomancy is absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, something is going to hit it hard. Something is going to absolutely hit it hard, so this should kill. It does, and that sucks. 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 It absolutely sucks. All right. Well, what we do is we max Quake into you again and raise that special defense, and we Sleep Powder once more into Xerneas. Because we gotta take out that Xerneas. That Xerneas is a big deal right now. It's terrifying. We're gonna learn once and for all why everybody fears Xerneas. Like, this is what we were all afraid of. It probably Dynamaxes. I need to survive this. Hopefully with that Spadef boost that we just got, that we do, but I don't know if we do because of that Geomancy boost. I don't know if we do. Hopefully it decides to go into Groudon. Oh shit. We just got outplayed. Shit. Shit. We just got outplayed. I didn't even think of Togekiss. Yeah, they have a really good setup now. Like a really good setup. What does it do? And hopefully it doesn't kill Venusaur. We got it! Oh my god, we just slip powdered it. That's huge. That's huge. We're still faster. I wasn't anticipating that. Alright. So we're going to do that anyway. So even if it follows me, like, we're going to take out Togekiss. Togekiss protects. Let's go. We didn't even go into it. We set up electric terrain, which is actually kind of cool. Big time Sludge Bomb, which doesn't actually do nearly as much damage as I thought it might. It woke up after only one turn? Oh, that's so bad. Though it doesn't do nearly as much to ground as I thought it might. Because we read the we read it. We read the follow me. Two turns of Xerneas is down though, which is actually kind of big. Follow me. Not a huge surprise. We'll put it to sleep, which is okay. I wish it was Xerneas, but it's okay. Starfall into whom? Groudon does not take it, but that's not a huge surprise. Xerneas is up. And we still have a turn of Sun, right? Yeah. And Zacian comes out. One more sleep powder. Let's go. Please connect. Venusaur is somehow outspeeding Xerneas, which is absolutely besides me right now. They really didn't spec into their Xerneas, didn't they? It's still going to hurt, baby. It's still going to hurt. Please connect. Protect. Fuck, it uses Protect. I'm not sure if that uses up the Sun or not. Sunlight does fade. Shoot, that's actually pretty bad. Alright, well, you kind of sort of have to do the same move over again. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. I think Zacian does take one hit and does take out Xerneas. Shit, fake out. I forgot about that. Venusaur takes it. And it might take out Incineroar. Please take it out. Oh, how close do you get? Switch into Togekiss. I dare you. I dare you. Switch into Togekiss right now. I bet you that's what you're going to do. I bet that's what you do. We're going to read it. Once Xerneas is out, Regieleki cleans up the field. Like it just does. I need Zacian to make this hit right now, though. Shocking lack of Zacian. Double protect? Really? Playing. Sludge Bomb does take an Incineroar, that's fine. I mean, I guess free turn, right? And it's going to be a Groudon. There's a Groudon on the field. Eesh. Okay, that makes me faster. So I can Leaf Storm it. Hemoth Blade into you, and Leaf Storm into you. That might just take it out. I think it does, actually. We need to take it out. Like, it comes down to that. It comes down to it taking out, because Regieleki obviously doesn't take out Groudon. And I think Leaf Storm just does it, though. Xerneas, Behemoth Blade. Yeah, Behemoth Blade is going to hurt you very badly. How much does Leaf Storm do? Please connect. Please connect. It does connect. Big damage. Almost takes out Groudon. That stinks. It's going to hurt no matter what. It hurts regardless. Big damage, okay. Zacian does go down. Okay, that's a problem, actually. That's actually a big problem. Does Life Orb take it out? Life Orb almost takes it out. And now it's Regieleki. Please don't wake up. Togekiss can't wake up on this turn. If it does, we're absolutely fucked. This is a close game. This is an amazing game. If Togekiss wakes up and follows me, we're in bad shape. Protect, okay. Togekiss is still asleep, okay. Thunderbolt is faster, so it actually didn't matter. Sludge Bomb. We're still faster. We're the fastest pair on the field. Alright. So if I T-Bolt into Xerneas, and Sludge Bomb the Groudon, that might do it. There's no ally switch. There's none of that. I don't think it has ally switch. .3 minutes left until the battle ends. It doesn't matter. Is that what you're trying to stall me out? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to stall me out? Thunderbolt and the Xerneas. How much are we doing here? Good damage. Sludge Bomb in the Groudon. It gets knocked out. Let's go. And Regieleki is just faster. It's just faster. I don't see how you win this. You can protect, you can do all you want, doesn't matter. We win again! Let's go! Oh my god, what a fight! What a fight! Holy shit! Oh my god. Jesus. Well, I'm happy we didn't use Dracovish. I'm happy we used Regieleki in the back. Regieleki is just so freaking good. I've never used it before. I'm starting to understand why it's so common. It's phenomenal. It is a phenomenal Pokemon. It's like it's won us, I think, 2 games so far. Like just existing. Let's keep it going, guys. We're 5-1. We're almost at the 1600s. If you're in the 1600s, you're placing very, very high. We're fighting against people who are lower ranked than we are, which sucks. It does suck. Okay, Kyogre, Amistar, Tapu Koko, Dusclops, Necrozma. Okay. Well, the standard lead applies here. Like a stunning lack of Zacian. I think everybody went out of their way to not use Zacian. Which is great for us. Like it's phenomenal for us. Tapu Koko and Dusclops. Alright, that's interesting. I don't remember them having anything that beats Groudon, so alright. So we sleep powder the Dusclops, and then we just max Quake into Koko, right? Or let's use Precipice Blades. Yeah, let's call it safe. Let's Precipice Blades into it, just in case the Kyogre comes out, which it very well can. You know, we do see the Tapu Koko switching out, which it does. Electric Terrain. What am I doing? Oh, that was so stupid. Electric Terrain. What am I even thinking? Oh, that was such a bad move. That was such a bad move. At least we double hit, but that was such a bad move. Trick Room. All right. Well, that wasn't the greatest of moves. I'll say that right now. Because I'm gonna read the Will Wisp. Oh, that was a terrible start. Electric terrain. How amateur can we be? Don't use sleep on that terrain. They don't switch out. Interesting. Very interesting. Into Venusaur? What a weird call. Okay, screens are up. Makes me wish I had. Makes me sort of kind of wish that I had. You know, Dracovish, but it's okay. Necrozma is not a big surprise. Oh, what am I doing? What? No, 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 no. You take your time. You think this through. You take your time. Take your time on this. We're gonna ride this out. It doesn't switch out. I thought they had Kyogre, right? Taunt, that's fine. I'm attacking. I'm doing what you I'm not doing what you think I might do. Steel Spike? Well, I ain't gonna do much. It does a lot, but it's not gonna do that as much as you might want it to. Ah, crits. Bad crit. Very, very, very bad crit. They do. They do. Well, so far we're 5-1. Let's see what we're doing here. That is not nearly as much as I was hoping it would do. Oh boy. That crit was huge. That crit was massive. Alright, well, I gotta do a bit of a read here. A little bit of a read here. I'm gonna read that Kyogre switches in right now. If Kyogre comes in, we made the right move. This is gonna hurt. Let's see if you got the right read here. We're 5-1. It's about time we lost one. This is the game read right here. They didn't switch. Dang it. That's a bad move. That's about it. Steel Spike. Trick Room is still up. Yeah, they have one last turn of it. I read the switch. And that Dusclops is doing a lot. But I think it's over on this turn, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And they used Bulldoze, so we're going to be faster. All right, so Max Flare, just in case rain comes out. Okay. And it doesn't come out. Very interesting. Dusclops. Dusclops is a bother. It's a little bit of a bother. Trick Room, okay. And if it's Kyogre, we're going to be slower than it. Kyogre. So Kyogre is going to be faster. That's the thing. Kyogre will actually be faster. He probably isn't, but we're going to be slower for that reason, which is actually kind of good. All right. Yeah, just about everybody runs that Scarf, but... Taunt, that's fine. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna make me not taunt. Darkest Lariat. Do your damage, please. Did some Origin Pulse, okay. Oh, a double KO. Ouch. That's gonna be it. That'll do it. That sucks. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Well, we went down without we went down with swinging. That was a big hit. That origin pulse was huge. I mean, where there's a rock slide, there's a way, right? Yeah, right. I don't even think that Dustclops even has like Nightshade as Bulldoze. That did absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's probably bulky. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I would just call it quits. All right. Good match. It stinks that he was lower ranked than we were because we're going to lose a lot of points for that, but we're still 5-2 on the day. So, not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, goodness, what a hard fight that was. Yeah, Kyogre, that's what we set up for. That's what we set up against, and, it didn't work. Okay. I tried my best to ignore Dusclops, and it didn't work. The Charisma is ridiculously strong. 77 base speed. It's so strong. Prism armor? Alright. Kyogre, Tornadus, Landorus, which is why we have a certain Pokemon in the back. Okay. Well, we have thoughts. We have thoughts. Yep. Yep, Psychic Terrain, which is why I'm not bringing in Venusaur. That is what I read. That was the what we thought would be coming in. Let me take a look at the team again. You're right. You're right. But it's not out right now, so I'm okay wasting the fake out if it doesn't come out. And maybe look at Steam again. Plus. All right, so they do have Landorus. The Landorus switch is a possibility. I'm reading the Tornado switch. Or the Thunderous switch. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, that was bad. That was a bad move. That was such a bad move. Oh, double protect. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I see why, because you're gonna Prankster Tail one now. All right, so that makes sense. Let's bring the sun out. And we're locked in the volt switch. Let's bring the sun out, make it do a little bit less damage, shall we? And we more than outspeed the, even if it does Tailwind, we're still faster. So this, if it does do Water Spout, it's not going to be that much. Tailwind, unless it's Scarfed. If it's Scarfed, then it outspeeds in this situation. Okay. We're in the sun, so we should take it. We do pretty well. Max speed Reggie. That didn't KO. Shit. Oh, that's so bad. I can't believe that didn't KO. Tornadoes would be a bad hit if they have that in the back. Even if they double protect, the sandstorm isn't going to knock it out. And then we have Zasi and Verzernius in the back. We just got to get past this initial onslaught. Okay, we're cool with that. We're very cool with that. Pling. Alright, what does Tornadoes do? Rain Dance. Tis okay. It's going to go down thanks to Sandstorm. That double KO? Double KO. Let's go, guys. Indeedy. Interesting. I probably should have switched Incineroar out. I probably should have done that. Lowered its attack. It might have been a bad move on my part. Quake, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go into you. Doesn't take it. That's unfortunate. That was a bad move. I probably should have took Incineroar out. Not probably. I definitely should have. Spanning Force. Took it pretty well. Eesh. Not nearly enough. Reggie and Zacian. Ah, it's faster? How is it faster? It didn't airstream off the bat. How is it faster? I'm really having a head scratch right now. How is it faster? That's weird. Oh yeah, Tailwind is up. Tailwind is up, you're right. Yep. Tailwind is up. Tailwind with Airstream. Tailwind is down. Okay. Thank goodness. Like seriously, thank goodness. It's probably a little closer than it had to be. Probably a little closer than it had to be, but thankfully we took it down. Spanning force, ain't gonna do much. There's another in the back. Oh, I was about to say. I thought there was another in the back. I almost lost it there for a second. Crunch you down. All right, 6-2. All right, 6-2. Okay. A little less. We were 7 points lower for that exchange because again we're fighting against people who are lower. We need people who are higher. Come on, give me someone that's like 16. Give me someone who's higher, please. 1528. I mean, that's like, yeah, it's above average, but it's still not like what we are. Alrighty, so okay, there we go. Here's our first Zacian. So that's interesting. Okay, so I want Groudon, Regieleki to start off. And Venusaur, and then to finish it off, well, Zacian, obviously. Zacian is never going to not be, is never going to, like, disappear from the team. As weird as it is, it's not, like, the best Pokemon for the situation. Excuse me, but it's still usable. I'm not going to use anything above it. All right. That's our start. And they have nothing that, they have no ground, so I'm cool with that. Groudon, just in case, like, Among Us is off the bat. So we can max flare into its route up. Zacian, Thundurus, okay. And our stream has somehow fallen apart. But we'll be back. And we back, okay. Do we Thunderbolt or do we do Volt Switch? It may be Volt Switch. Oh, Thunderbolt. No Switch, interesting. Because we see the Rain Dance coming out, which wouldn't be a humongous surprise, you know? Protect. Okay, we're cool with it. We're cool with it. T-Bolt. Knocks it out. And it's not going to fully protect. I'm surprised that it didn't like Tailwind. It didn't Rain Dance or something like that, you know? I'm actually very surprised by that. And big damage. Let's go. And they have Kyogre in the back. Like, we're kind of rolling here a little bit. Unless it like max guards on the first turn, which I don't think it's gonna. We made the right call, I think. Big damage. Let's go. All right. Big defense. Hopefully we take it. Let's go Groudon. All right, does Kyogre go into who? Does go into Groudon, okay. Not a giant surprise. Big Thunderbolt. All right, so we probably speed tied this other Zacian, so it is max speed Zacian for this specific reason. Kyogre goes down. That's big. Is that mine? Let's go. We're 7-2. Let's keep it going, guys. We're almost at 1600. Once you hit the 1600s, now you're really in the big. You're in the big time. All right, one more battle, and we'll take a little bit of a break. Yeah, 1574. That's nothing to sneeze at. A couple more wins, and we're at the 1600 bracket, which is insane. Oh, we keep getting all these guys who are much lower than we are. That kind of stinks. Okay, another Zacian. Dustmane the Necrozma. Okay, so Incineroar is a good lead here, I think. Yep, and Groudon. And Zacian, of course. There's an Entei. Let's go Regieleki. We like it, we like it. So I got that Whimsicott. Still gonna kill it. By Whimsicott. Not gonna lie, that does suck a little bit, but I think we're in good position. It's the safe move in this position. I think we survive what comes at us. Okay. Let's go, Groudon. I'm so proud of you. Zacian is off the field. Let's go in center war. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. That was a bad move. That was such a bad move. Such a bad move. No. Oh, shit. That was a bad move. Shit, that was a bad move. Oh, that protect was huge. That protect was too big. No. I can't believe I lost that one. I got too anxious. I got way too anxious on that one. I lost that one. I can't believe I lost that one. Why did I double in the Zapdos? I should have spread. Shit! Damn it. Oh, that was such a bad fight. I lose. It's over. It doesn't matter. Shoot. Heat wave. Yeah, it's over. Really close. Like that should have. I got too aggressive. I should have went for the Yentei for sure, as opposed to the Zacian, right? You know. But we're still doing really well. We're doing way, 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 way better than I thought we would. So I can't complain. I can't complain too much, right? There's no complaining here. I mean, unless I lose every single match, we're gonna win. We're gonna go down with a winning record. So I think we have enough time for another like 5 or so battles, and then we'll see where we kind of like rank in that term. But right now we're definitely in like the top. I would imagine that we're probably somewhere in the top like quarter. But yeah, I think it's time for us to get back into it. So yeah, let's do it. Maybe 5 more in us. Yeah, down to 56. What a huge drop. Come on, give us someone high. 1505. Like, we have yet to fight anybody who's above us. Ooh, Calyrex. Calyrex is actually something that we have gotten ourselves ready for. Gashadon is not something that we care too much about. Okay, so Calyrex. Honestly, Zacian should probably lead off. Oh, no, I'm keeping it back. Is this where we bring Jagovish in? No, with Xerneas and those two, probably not, right? Jagovish with Crunch, nah. That's what we're going to do. Leaving Incineroar in the back might be a bad idea, but we'll see if it pays off. We'll see. We'll see. Indeedee and Hatterene, okay. Not the worst lead for us. Yeah, not a bad start. No switching. Follow me, that's totally fine. Even if it trick rooms, like it's not the worst position in the world. Now, do we take it out? I think we do. Not really known for its defense. Good. Take out one. Very good. Trick room. Okay. Incineroar. I probably want Zacian in the back, honestly. And do they have anything that resists my, hang on. Interesting that they only brought one in. Alright, well, nothing completely resisted, so let's throw out a Max Quake into that, and then we'll switch out. And it's just a matter of waiting out the trick room, basically. Are they going with the? They're Dynamaxing Hatterene. Very interesting. Incredibly interesting, actually. Well, again, it's just a matter of waiting out this trick room and then just absolutely destroying it. Smite. Does some damage, but Groudon takes it incredibly well. It's going to be confused, but hopefully, even that's a crit. Even with the crit, it didn't really do that much damage. Double confuse. Flare Blitz into May. Incineroar does a great job of taking the damage. Please hit. Nice. Max Quake. Still going to do a lot of damage. I'm not sure if it actually takes it out, but it's going to come close. And it does. Very good. It does take it out all the way. Let's go. And we do have fake out support on the whatever comes in. And we have a pretty big lead right now. Calyrex comes out. Okay, the ice type. Alright, Max Flare. And Max Flare Blitz. Hopefully one of these two hits. Like, we need one of these two to hit. Smite isn't going to do that much. Incineroar does take it very well. Glacial Lance. All right, let's hit it. Let's hit it back. Come on. Hit it back. Hit it back. Come on. Hit it back. Let's go. Big Flare Blitz. One more. Come on. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Come on. Deck it. Deck it with Flare Blitz. Deck it. Come on. Deck it. Yes. Take it out, please. Let's go. All right. So remember it has Mystical Fire. We're not going to fall for that trap. 2 more turns of Trick Room left. Okay. Fight. Big Fire Punch. And let's give it a Protect, right? Or just Behemoth Blade. Between the two, I think it takes it out. I don't know if it takes me out. Flare is gonna hurt. Tell me it doesn't knock me out. It does knock me out, okay. I probably should have protected on that one, to be honest. And Hattering's turns are up. I don't think it beats me. Please tell me that it doesn't. Another Fire Punch for the damage, and Thunderbolt. I think 2 Thunderbolts takes it out. I don't think it 2-hit KOs Regieleki. I don't think it does. I think between the two of these we take it out. Expanding Force. Oh my god! How did it beat me? Holy shit! I should have protected. I should have protected. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, fuck. I should have protected with Zacian. That was such a bad move on my part. I had that one in my grasp. That was an easy win. That was such an easy win. We're what, 7-4 now? Dang it, I knocked this down a lot. That was our worst loss. He was 1505. That's such a that's like criminal how bad of a mismatch that was in terms of pointage. Finally, this is the first time we fight someone who's above us, and it's not even by that much. All right. So Rayquaza is not that fast. All right, Groudon off the bat. That one's for sure. Groudon and probably Venusaur. And then Zacian. And probably Incineroar. Probably Incineroar, right? Yeah. I should have protected. I would have survived if I protected. I definitely would have survived that. That was a crazy expanding force. I did not think it was going to do that much damage. What a crazy expanding force. Alright. Well, good turnaround on his part. Very, very good turnaround on his part. I cannot believe he took it out in one shot. That's amazing. Alright, well. That's a lead that we were prepared for. And hopefully it's not sashed. I don't think it is, but hopefully it isn't, right? The quiz, okay. Well, I'm going to set up the flare anyway. Flare still goes out. The sun is still going to go up. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. What are you even talking about? It doesn't matter if that happens. That's actually pretty bad. That's actually a bit of a hit. Do we put Zacian to sleep, please? Please, can we put Zacian to sleep? That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurts. Venusaur doesn't take it. Well, double reduction, right? Clap him. I should have protected. That's unfortunate. I should have won that one too. We were so close to being at 1600. Good switching, honestly. A lot of really good switching there. If it doesn't follow me, then that's pretty good. Okay. So that's going to be faster. Sword Dance, okay. Very interesting. X Quake. This is a stat move, so this should take it out. Yeah, the Clefairy is down, and we get a free Flare Blitz into... The crit doesn't matter. Free Flare Blitz into Zacian. This is going to hurt it. How much are we doing here? And we knock it out. Let's go. That's big. That was actually very big. I'm saying actually, it's obviously very big. We know that that's big. That's a big move right there. And Among Us. And Among Us. Quiz is going to D-max per the usual. I'm interested to see what happens. Quake into Incineroar probably. Yep. That was a bad move on my part probably. But it's not Airstream. We actually got a little bit lucky there. It wasn't Airstream. Because now Zacian can come in and kind of mop up on Rayquaza. Yep, Spore, not that scary. Now we have Zacian in the back. To take out Rayquaza. Fire Punch into you, and Behemoth Blade into you. Spread the attack, should knock it out. Tell me you go first. Zacian should go first. I don't believe that Rayquaza is scarfed. I wouldn't imagine it being scarfed. I have a hard time believing that. Max guard. Oh, that actually kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I should have protected. Oh no. Oh no. That's actually kind of bad. Oh shit. Shit. That's kind of bad. That is kind of bad, isn't it? That's actually kind of bad. Quake. Oh boy, that's not good. Zacian doesn't hold on. Shit, we are losing fight after fight now. I didn't read it. Max guard. I didn't even think of max guard. We should have won that too. Fuck. Come on. Take it out. All right. Does Rayquaza... This is interesting. That's fine. That's fine. We were going into anyway. Sword Dance, okay. Does Groudon take it? Come on, Groudon, take it, 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 take it. Oh my god, that was so close. If it crit, if it didn't, what are you talking about? I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up. I don't think that would attack. I don't think that would have taken me out. I don't think that would have taken me out. Was that crit seriously what won it? Ah, damn it. That can't. No way. All right, let me look this up. I need to calculate this. I have to calculate this. That's ridiculous. All right, Groudon. Groudon. 252, 252, yeah. And Rock Slide. And over here we have Rayquaza. Yep. How did Dragon Sin attack me? How did it beat me? My guy was at full health. Oh, it crit. Yeah, no, I would have won that. I would have won that. And Rock Slide. Ooh, Rock Slide would have been close. It would have been close. It would have been close. If it didn't crit, I would have survived that. If it didn't crit, I would have survived that. That sucks. If it didn't crit, I would have survived that. And the Rock Slide has like it's close. It's close. I quite possibly win that. Very, very quite possibly win that. All right, now we're like what, like 7-5. Now we're back down to 15-23. That sucks. We were so high too. Hmm. And now we're going up against something that I'm just not liking the seeing, honestly. Boy, that sucks. That inopportune crit. We should again. We could have won that all the way. That's angering. That is angering, honestly. That's so angering. They just got it under the wire. If they did, they just got it in. All right, let's see. There's a little bit of panic on their side. It's what we're sensing. God dang it, that was so close. Indeedee and Whimsicott. What a weird combination. What a weird combination. Not much damage at all. Team Sakat does go down. Very good. Oh, no, it doesn't. Shit. Not much at all. Special attack, that means nothing to me. Spadef does mean something to me. Not a bad job of, using up some of their tailwind turns. They are taking a long time. Calyrex, okay. Alright. It's Ghost Rider, so it's quad effective, right? Let's make absolutely sure of that before I do anything. Yeah. This is exactly what we have Crunch for. Helping Hand. What are you doing? What are you going into? Phantasm into Zacian? Ah, it doesn't take it. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I would have crunched the ever-living crap out of it. Venusaur takes it way better than I thought it should. Oh my god, safety goggles. Please tell me it hits both. No, indeed he misses it. Oh, that's so bad. That is actually not good at all. Alright, so that peters out. Please tell me it doesn't follow me again. Please tell me I hit. Kind of comes down to this, really. I mean, Groudon is really, really beefed up on the special defense side. Follow me again. Shit. Tell me the blades hit. Tell me you survive. You do, you do. Double hit, please. Please kill Indeedee. Finally, Indeedee goes down. Like, thank goodness it goes down, but like, ugh. Probably should have slept out the Incineroar if I'm being honest. I'm kind of falling apart, unfortunately. I could feel it. We had such a great start, and now we're pretty much back down to 0. The momentum was kind of falling apart. Mm. Mm. It's gonna probably double KO, right? Shit. I doubt it. I really doubt it. And I'm basically right back down to 0, right? I'm probably like 7 and 6 at this point. Damn. Gotta keep it going. Yeah, we're back down to 7 and 5. Yeah, we're like 1 up. Yeah, we're like 7. Yeah, we are 7 and 6, I think. Humongous losing streak. Have we fought this guy before? I feel like we fought this guy before. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's go, guys. I feel like I fought this guy already. We had such a good start, too. Oh, it is the lead that we planned for. No switch, interesting. Maybe I should have thunderbolted. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. Tailwind. We're still going to be faster, I think, unless it's scarfed. Uh-oh. That was a bad move. Oh, such a bad move. I am crumbling. Big miss. Big hit. So it's not scarfed. Tell me it protects or something stupid. Oh, it goes first. Wow, we fell apart at the end, honestly. We were doing so well. We actually had a chance of winning this whole freaking thing, but nah. There it goes. That's over. Tailwind. I mean, I said I wasn't going to be upset if I lost more than I won, but it feels so demoralizing. We had such a huge high going into this last like hour. We were like what 7-3, and now we're at 7-7. Like, jeez. Did not see us losing 4 in a row. Ugh. All right. Similar strat to ours, right? Very similar strat to ours. We share a lot of common pieces here. As funny as this Dracovish might actually be the best closer for this one. Go figure, in our ultimate rubber match, we're taking in Dracovish for the first time. Ugh. So demoralizing. We did so well. We were doing so well. We're almost at 1600, and now we're under 1500. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. It's such a huge momentum swing. Not many Yveltals, I'll say that. Alright. So we're going to take a hard read here. We're going to hard read the fake out into Venusaur. And we're going to Dynamax the Venusaur, as funny as that is. And hopefully this works, because if it Flare Blitzes into me, like, I completely threw it. Interesting. Good switch on their part. Very good switch on their part. Incredibly good switch on their part. I really, really got aggressive on that one. And they fake out the right one? Like, how did you read that? How did you read that? How did you read that? How in the world did you read that? How the F did you read that? That's so bad. Ugh. Are they going to do Venusaur as well? Well, that's very interesting. Hopefully we outspeed, please. Alright, well I guess it's a chance of surviving it. Oh shit, it's going to be a double KO. This is so bad. Flare? Venusaur has a fire move? Does it take you out the rest of the way? Doesn't. Mm. It's not over yet, but it's not looking good. They like got me on every single corner. Besides maybe that one. Besides maybe that one. That's the only corner that they can catch me on, but like, jeez Louise, dude. Jeez Louise. They are really taking a long time on this turn. Ugh. That's gonna be it. It's the only chance, and it's not even a good chance. Solar beam. You're not gonna sleep powder. Yeah, I'm out of here. All right. I don't know how we were 7-2 and playing like this. We have one more fight left in this. We even it out. Yeah, no, just very disappointed because we had such a good start. Just let me quit, please. We're not gonna even make it to 1500. This will be our last fight. 7 and 8. We had 1,000 more points. We had 100 more points than this at one point in time. All right, so this is like someone who's like really, really far down the ranks. So hopefully we have a good showing to finish it off. We kind of need it. Groudon, Venusaur, Zacian, and then something else to take on Groudon. As weird as it is, Dracovish seems to be coming up again. Kind of sort of need to do it. We'll go out swinging. We had such a good start. That's the frustrating part. Like we almost touched the 1600s. And now we have someone who's like incredibly low ranked. It was only one time that we fought someone who was higher than us, which is kind of annoying. Just a little bit. So they don't Dynamax off the bat, which is kind of interesting. Thank goodness. Okay. Build up the Spadef. Had a feeling, yep. That was a bad move on my part, but we're gonna take out. We're faster, surprisingly. Good. Is that weakness policy? No. Okay. A 3-turn sleep would be great. Give me a 3-turn sleep. Yes, 3-turn sleep. Let's go. Finally, a little bit of luck on our side. Dazzling Gleam, making a new Shiat. Big hit. And if it's Xerneas, we're in an okay position. Cinderace, okay. I mean, unless it uses like air, we'll throw out a Rock Slide and Crunch. He's not quitting. It's a fighting type. Interesting. Well, it's rock type, so it's gonna die to Zacian. Okay, this is probably checkmate at this point. Yeah, it's fighting type, so. fire, so rock slide. Yeah, should be it. All right. Even though we're gonna end up with an ELO under 1500, we went a perfect 8-8 today. At least we finished on a win. Yeah, 8-8. You know what? Honestly, that's better than I thought it would do today. Yeah, that was an utter shit finish. That was so bad. Admittedly, but at the end of the day, like if you were to tell me that I would go 8-8 today, like I would take that. I would take that very well. Am I allowed to do another one? It ended. All right. All right. So the results are being tallied. We'll see what happens later on. I'll probably put this on pause and maybe in like 15, 20 minutes or so, we'll check again to see if the results are tallied up. I would love to see what the top scores were. I think the top score that we hit was like 1570, 70 something, at least 70. I think that we had 70. I know we had 70 period, but I think we lost when we got to 70. So around that area. So I'm out of curiosity. I just want to see where that would have landed me had we have just like stopped right there, right? Obviously, we're gonna end unfortunately below average. Even though we went 8-8, Corona struck. Corona luck struck again, and of course, the vast majority of the time we were finding someone, we were hitting someone lower than we were. So even though we were, perfect, 500, our score is going to be under average because of that, which is unfortunate. But that's not our fault. We did what we could do. We can only fight who they give us, right? Um, Not a bad first attempt. We learned a lot. We learned that. What did we lose against? We lost against other ground down teams. That's the thing. We lost against other people who did similar to what we did. Um, which makes a bit of sense because we didn't have anything besides maybe Venusaur going at the Groudon itself. So that does make sense. Everything else, though, we definitely got unlucky against. In the middle of those three losses, the first three, we could have won each and every single one of them. And it's almost heartbreaking that we didn't because I would love to see what would happen if we won two of those. Again, you roll those matches 10 times, we're probably 2-1, 7 or 8 of those times, right? So the fact that that should be the case is something else we should be appreciative of. That crit at the end with the water spout, that sucked. That sucked. That really sucked. That's not something you can plan for. It just is one of those things that unfortunately is going to happen from time to time. We did get a lucky crit ourselves earlier on. I'm not sure if we needed it to win, but we did get. It came both sides. We definitely got the lower the lower side of that one, but still we got some out of it. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll refresh really fast. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit for the results. I'll come back on when I think the results might be up. Until then, though, I'll see you guys in a moment.